ladies and gentlemen, my name is Malachi Frost and welcome back to Would You Rather. The game gives us two options. We pick our favorite and the internet judges for it. Question number one, would you rather never be able to leave your native country or never be able to drive? I'd much rather just never be able to drive. If I could travel the world, I'd just catch a train or a bus or a plane. Like, unless I'm at home in Adelaide, I barely drive anyway. So never be able to drive is not a massive issue at all. Would you rather be Super Grover or be Quail Man? Super Grover. He looks like he has way more fun than Quail Man does. Would you rather be covered in feathers or be covered in fur? I would much rather be covered in fur. I know that means I'd probably molt and like ruin the carpet and the curtains. But that's what vacuum cleaners are for. If I was covered in fur, think of the hugs I could give. I'd be so warm and fluffy. Yeah, definitely covered in fur. Would you rather be Lindsay Lohan or be Miley Cyrus? If I had to choose, I'd probably rather be Miley than Lindsay. Yeah, I'd rather be Miley. I have nothing to base that on. Embrace death or become a vegetable. If you raced go-karts. What if you raced go-karts? Would you rather embrace death or become a vegetable? I'm not sure what this has got to do with go-karts. I'm guessing it race go-karts and have a crash. If you're going to have a serious crash, what would you rather the outcome be? I used to work in disability care, and I worked with a few people that had motorcycle accidents, car accidents that were essentially vegetables, and it was just such a sad existence. So I would much rather embrace death than become a vegetable. Would you rather be handcuffed to your worst enemy for life or be separated from your entire family for life? Separated from my entire family would, you know, just go out, live my life, make friends, make new family, and just be separated from them. Doesn't sound too bad. Being handcuffed to your worst enemy for life. I mean, this just, the be separated from your entire family just affects me, you know. I mean, the rest of my family have each other to console them about my disappearance. But the be handcuffed to your worst enemy for life, it's kind of that you're not handcuffed, I'm not handcuffed to you, you're handcuffed to me. So this way I can just sit there poking my worst enemy. Or I just kill him. Or her. Whoever my worst enemy is, just kill them. Oh, I don't know if I'd still be handcuffed to them, though. Alright, I'm going to go with family, just because I just had the idea of being handcuffed to a corpse. I don't like that idea. Have a drunk personal driver or having a theed maid or nanny. Having a theed maid nanny. Because, okay, they steal stuff here and there, but that's not going to kill me. They just get fired. Not an issue. Having a drunk personal driver, that could take out not only me, but anyone else that's on the road. If you could rewrite history, would you rather that there's no such thing as music or there's no such thing as art? Art. Music is way too important. Would you rather only use Windows Me for the rest of your life or use only a 16-inch CRT monitor? Ha ha ha! Computer talk! Oh, okay, down the bottom it does say CRT monitors are the big ones that look like old televisions. So the really thick ones. Alright. I don't know what Windows Me is. I'll just use the CRT monitor. Kiss goodbye to that resolution. Would you rather eat breakfast cereal or pasta? I'd much rather only eat pasta. I don't eat breakfast that much anyway, but I love lasagna. It's like my favorite food. So definitely going to go with only eat pasta. Would you rather eat fruit or eat vegetables? Just in general, I'd eat fruit. If it's going to be only eat fruit or only eat vegetables for the rest of my life, I'll go with vegetables. Because I'm much less likely to get raging diarrhea from vegetables than I would be from fruit. So, just right now, I'll eat fruit. But if that was supposed to be forever, change my answer to vegetables. Never again be able to play a game on your computer or never be able to play a console or portable game device. I'd much rather never be able to play a console. I play on PC most of the time. Only smell like poop or only smell poop? So everything smells like poop, or I smell like poop all the time. I'd rather just only smell poop. Really. I mean, I stick a power drill up into my nose quite often. One day that's going to go wrong. I'm going to lose my sense of smell. At least I won't stink. Would you rather have a college or university named after you, or have a sports stadium named after you? Hell yeah, sports stadium. I wouldn't want to go to any college or university that had a building named after me. Be permanently mute or amputate one of your arms. I could not survive without talking. I could survive without one of my arms. Yeah, I'd rather amputate an arm than give up talking. What does that say about you? Be punched in the face with brass knuckles by Mike Tyson, or punch a toddler and be seen by thousands of people. I'd rather punch a toddler as long as I get to pick the toddler. It's going to be Damien from the Omen movies. I'll punch that guy. Sleep only 3 hours a night on an extremely comfy bed, or sleep as long as you want on a cold rock. Okay, so sleeping as long as I want on a cold rock. I don't want to sleep on a cold rock, so that would be no time at all. 3 hours a night, that's on an extremely comfy bed. I can do 3 hours a night. Go for it. Eat a tablespoon of salt or eat a tablespoon of cinnamon. Salt. I love salt. Hate cinnamon. It's icky. Always have mud in your shoes. Always have a pebble in your shoe. Oh, one's squelchy, but one's really painful. Never says I have to wear the shoes. I always have a pebble in my shoe. I just go barefoot everywhere. But if I ever need a pebble, I know where it is. It's back at home in my shoe. I'd always rather have a pebble in my shoe, because then I'd kind of maneuver it so it's just sitting in the arch of my foot. If anything, it's orthopedic, giving me support. Lick peanut butter off a hobo's foot, or lose $250 in the stock market. Losing $250 in the stock market is nothing. Like 250 bucks, whatever. Licking peanut butter off a hobo's foot. No, you couldn't pay me $250 to do that, so. Perform petty thievery for a living, or perform grand larceny for a living? Go big or go home, I guess. If I was going to do it for a living, I'd probably actually go with petty thievery for a living. Because saying that you do it for a living implies that you're making a living out of it. So you do a couple of small thefts a few times a week, pays your bills, or you do one giant thing once a year. I feel like this would, the grand larceny would make the papers more, whereas petty thievery, you could get away with it a whole lot easier. We'll just go with petty thievery, as long as I'm making a living. Be a hometown hero, or be a C-level celebrity that no one really likes. I'd rather be a hometown hero. I mean, I don't really keep up with anyone at my hometown. But if word gets back to my hometown that I'm doing well for myself and I get popular in my hometown, it's like, yeah, screw you, teachers. Lick the floor at a club, or lick a toilet seat at Walmart. Do they sell toilet seats at Walmart? Can I go to the toilet seat aisle, grab one from the back that hasn't been handled, and just lick that? If I can, that's what I'm doing. Also, lick the floor at a club. Do I get to pick the piece of floor? If so, I'm going to go for a piece of floor that's like way at the back underneath one of the chairs where no one's foot or drink has ever touched. Like if I can pick the part of the floor, and it's only one little lick. Based on my justifications, I'd rather lick the toilet seat at Walmart because it's new and comes out of a box. But I know what you're implying here, so we're going to go with lick the floor at a club. Yeah, damn straight. Spend your last moments with your family. Do something crazy that you've always been too scared to do. Spend it with my family. No jokes about that one. Smash a computer with a baseball bat. Smash a guitar on the floor. Smashing a computer with a baseball bat is a lot of fun. We used to smash up old monitors at school to get the electronic components out for electrical class. Smashing a guitar on the floor is also fun. It's a lot harder than you think. You can snap it depends on the type of guitar. I was trying to smash an electric guitar. Those things are solid. It's to let out anger. Well, to let out anger, anything with a baseball bat. Would you rather never shave again or never cut your finger or toenails again? Never shave again. I'd rather be big and bushy than scratchy. No freaking way would I do that. Alright. Next one. Be friends with Harry Potter. Be friends with Katniss Everdeen. I'd rather be friends with Harry. If it was, would you rather be one of them? I'd probably rather be Katniss. As you know, I'd still rather be Harry. Katniss is a much more immediate threat. If you had to eat one, would you rather a hamburger or a hot dog? Hot dog. All the way. I don't know what's in it. Don't really care. Cut your hands with broken glass or lick rusty nails. Lick rusty nails. I don't think you guys understand how I almost said Tetris. You don't understand how you catch Tetris. I think you guys know how you really get tetanus. Can't get tetanus from licking a rusty nail. Unless it pierces your tongue, but yeah, lick a rusty nail. Go for it. Lick all the rusty nails. It's a good source of iron. Please note, licking rusty nails is not actually a good source of iron. Would you rather listen to everything but your favorite musician, or listen to only your favorite musician? I'd listen to everything. Who knows? I might find a new favorite musician. Would you rather be 4 foot tall or be 10 foot tall? I would rather be 4 foot tall, because the amount of times you would hit your head on everything is 10 foot. Like 4 foot, you could run straight under tables. It would help in my life as a petty thief, too. Much rather be 4 foot tall than 10 foot tall. Skittles or M&Ms? M&Ms all the way. No question. Be allergic to babies or be allergic to old people. I absolutely adore and love babies. I would be allergic to elderly people because it gives me a good excuse to stay the frick away from them. Know for sure who killed JFK. Know for sure what happened to Amelia Earhart. I want to know what happened to Amelia Earhart. Lose both your arms or both your legs. I would rather lose both my legs if I had to pick one. I would lose both my legs because as a sideshow performer and as a street performer, there is so much acrobatics and handstands and balancing and so much stuff you can do without your legs. Whereas without your arms, it really limits the amount of stuff that we're doing. I could still be a sword swallower if I didn't have my legs. I could still do juggling if I didn't have my legs. Whereas if I had lost my arms, it would be much harder to do any of that. I could still make a good living, if not a better living than I do now, if I lost my legs. Would you rather kill someone and have nobody know, or not kill someone but have everyone think you did? Kill someone and have no one know. I don't want that guy running around if I'm doing the time for his murder. Allow the government to experiment on you, or not allow the government to experiment on you. What? Oh, I have to read the top bit. If you had superpowers from an unknown origin, would you rather allow the government to experiment on you or not allow it to experiment on you? Alright. Blue consequences would be imprisonment. Yep. Red consequences would be never knowing the truth behind your powers, being ostracized, and being hunted. I would still not want the government experimenting on me. I don't care if I never work out where my powers are. Play Roblox or play Minecraft? Minecraft. I don't know what Roblox is. Might have to look that up. Live in Boston or live in New York? I hear in Boston they have Red Sox. Not really a fan of Red Sox. In New York, they have a cool train system. You can go down there and spend 10 days down there and never see the same person twice. We'll go to New York just for the tunnels. Be a spouse of a polygamist or never have a relationship that lasts longer than 2 years. I'd rather go through lots of partners than be one of lots of partners. Be a wizard or be the King of England. I'd rather be a wizard. Hell yeah, magic powers so beats royalty. Enter a Sicilian bull or wear Spanish boots. Ooh. Both are long and slow. Okay. Yeah, I'd much rather wear Spanish boots. The Sicilian bull cooks you alive so slowly. You're in a big brass bull and they light a fire underneath you. There's no way to escape. And you just cook. Nah. If you could only save lives through 2 ways, would you rather prevent World War II and all the war-related deaths that went along with it, Holocaust included, or cure all forms of cancer and STDs, AIDS included? Oh. Okay, so preventing World War II and all the war-related deaths that went along with it, Holocaust included, that's great for the Holocaust victims, but the main issue at the core of World War II was race. This is not getting rid of that racism. We prevented World War II, great, but those ideals are still out there, and those ideals would still continue to kill people. It would be amazing to stop the Holocaust and all the people that died in World War II, not just the Holocaust guys. Whereas curing all forms of cancer, STDs, and AIDS, it's cured, it's gone. Depending if it's cured from now, but if it was cured from back in World War II times to now and into the future, like, that is saving so many lives all across the world. Like this, the Holocaust one saves a lot of lives for very specific countries, whereas this would save so many people all over the world, especially through like Africa and stuff. Yeah, I'd much rather cure the diseases. It'd just be such a big rolling on effect. Would you rather take a sizzling hot shower or an ice cold freezing shower? An ice cold freezing shower. Like, I might get the sniffles for a bit, but at least I won't burn my balls off. Would you rather chug 2 cups of trash juice or chug 1 gallon of milk 6 months past the expiration date? 2 cups versus a gallon. So this one, they got it round the right way, because that's probably about equal as far as the germs in it. Milk 6 months past the expiration date. Basically chugging yogurt at that point. I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, so this is a double whammy for me. 2 cups of trash juice followed by a shitload of just pure moonshine to kill anything that just went to my stomach. Would you rather never be able to touch blue or never be able to touch red? I mean, my hair is blue. My busking kit is blue. The fly swatter I swallow is blue. But my blood is red. And all blood is red. So if a friend of mine hurts themselves, which happens quite a bit in my line of work, I wouldn't be able to help them because I wouldn't be able to touch the blood. I mean, I don't really want to touch it anyway, but yeah, you know what I mean. I'd much rather never be able to touch red. I can always change my color scheme. Be topless all the time or be pantless all the time. I'd rather be topless. Show off my sick, weird looking nipple and my tattoo. Would you rather only be able to laugh at violently racist jokes or only be able to laugh at intricate Star Trek jokes? I'd much rather only be able to laugh at intricate Star Trek jokes, really. I mean, I don't want to laugh at violently racist or just intricate Star Trek. I probably wouldn't hear a lot of intricate Star Trek jokes, but, you know, broaden my horizons. Would you rather watch Batman 1989 or watch The Dark Knight? Dark Knight. All the way Dark Knight. We had this one before. That's the never be able to drive one. Have extreme narcolepsy, so you're constantly falling asleep, or have a bad case of Tourette's, so you're constantly just yelling shit out. It's not going to be necessarily be swearing. The amount of people with Tourette's that actually yell out swear words is very, very small. Have physical Tourette's, so you got twitches and stuff. They'd both be terrible, but yeah, extreme narcolepsy would be so much worse than just yelling stuff out. Own a lightsaber or know the ways of the Force? Congratulations, you own a lightsaber. You don't know how to do anything with it. You don't know how to sword fight. You just own one. But if you know the ways of the Force, you know how to build one. Yeah, ways of the Force. Hell yeah. Always watch Nicolas Cage or always watch Owen Wilson? Nicolas Cage. He's been in so many movies. Amazing movies. I don't particularly like Owen Wilson. I know he's done a lot for memes around the world, but nah. Would you rather marry a 10-year-old and have a faithful relationship while receiving $100,000 per year, or just not? Just not. That's... What? What? Really? You're gonna marry a 10-year-old for $100,000 per year? Are you that desperate for money? Swear in every sentence ever? Or constantly have your hand down your trousers? Swear. It's much more socially acceptable just to swear all the time than it is to just running around with, wakey wakey, hands off snaky. Would you rather prevent 9/11 or prevent the deaths of 3 people that you choose? I would pick those 3 people very freaking carefully. But yeah, I'd much rather pick 3 people to save than prevent 9/11. I'm not going to go into it, but yeah. Have 2 mums or have 2 dads. The top comment on this is Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka. Enough said. If you get to pick celebrities for your dads, why not? Just in my own personal life, I'd much rather have 2 of my mum than even 1 of my dad. There we go. Would you rather gone on the Titanic and survived, been in the Twin Towers when hit and survived? I'd much rather gone on the Titanic and survived. Just because I like cruises. Would you rather taste the same flavor of food or taste nothing ever again? So everything I eat tastes the same. It's just always the same. So if I can choose a flavor that I really, really, really like, and then just have that forever, I mean, you'd get bored of it and annoying, but it's not like it's going to be, it's not going to be extremely hot or extremely sour. It doesn't specify. If I can pick what I want that flavor to be and everything tastes the same, hell yeah. Because then I could save so much money. I just eat potatoes all the time and have it taste like cheesecake. Have your face on the dollar bill, have your face on the $100 bill. This comes down to worth versus exposure. If I had my name on the dollar bill, everyone would know who I am. If it's on the face of the $100 bill, not that many people would get to see it, so I'd be rarer. I'd be special. I just want to be special. Right. Be deeply insulted by a stranger or be slapped across the face. Okay, if you had to wake up to one thing every day, would you rather be deeply insulted by a slave? If I'm waking up to being deeply insulted by a stranger, that means this stranger is in my house. And it also means it's a different person every day. Because it couldn't be the same person again, because then I'd get to know them. It wouldn't be a stranger. Because I'm just being slapped across the face. Like, that's... I'd much rather be woken up every day by being, oh, that's split at 50-50. Good work. Alright, last one. For 1 week, would you rather eat nothing but dog treats or eat nothing but cat food? This is what we're going to leave it on. It is the important question of the internet. Please chuck down in your comments which one you would rather. Nothing but dog treats, nothing but cat food. I do really like this game. I'm definitely going to come back and play it. Not going to try and play it too often. I'll spread it out. This is a fun one. We are slowly learning more about me. Slowly learning more about the internet. So I thank you for coming. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Have a good day, have a good life, and I'll catch you all down the road.